morning, children. Okay, today our topic is about the animals, movements, and their shelter. Okay, this is the seventh session for third standard, and subject is science. In the previous class, we have learnt about the insects, which are harmful and which are useful insects. In this class, we are going to learn about the movement and shelter of the animals, how they move and how where they take their shelter. Okay, children. In the box, they have given some activity. Match pictures of animals with their names. Okay, they have given the pictures and they have given the along with the pictures they have given names also. You have to match with the picture. First, A1 what they have given? B, bat. Okay, A1 they have given bat. Where is the bat? Bat is here. Have to match the bat. And B they have given fish. Can identify now? Fish. You have to match this one. Frog. Frog is here. And snake. Snake is here. These are the four pictures and you have to match that one. There are different kinds of animals in the world. They move in different ways and live in different places. Okay, the animals in the world, there are different kinds of animals are present in the world. They move in different ways and they live in different places also. In this chapter, we will learn about the movement and shelter of different animals. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the movement, how they move from one place to animal, one place to another place, and the shelter where they live. Okay, shelter means the place where they live. Movement in animals. Movement is a character of all living things. You must have seen animals like birds, insects, dogs, and humans moving from one place to another. Okay, movement is the special character for the animals. All the animals will move from one place to another place. You have seen in your surroundings like insects, dogs, birds, humans. Okay, they will move from one place to another. Example, you can see the birds. They fly from one tree to another tree in search of tree, in search of food, or else to for the shelter purpose also. Like dogs. Okay, you have seen a pet dogs and stray dogs. They will move from one place to another place in search of the food. Okay, now we human beings, we won't sit in one place. Okay, we live in only one place, we live only in home. No, we move from one place to another place. We will come from home to school, okay, for the studies purpose, and again you will go to home, and again in the evening times you are moving out. Okay, different animals move in different ways. Okay, all the animals will move, but not in the same way. Animals will move from one place to another place in different ways. Some animals like walk. Okay, some animals will walk. Some run. Some hop. Some fly. And some different animals use different body parts to move. The body parts used for movement are adapted to the environment they live in. Let us know how different animals move. Okay, we have seen that so many animals will run. Okay, and some animals will walk, and some animals will crawl. Okay, some animals will fly in the sky. Okay, they use their body parts to move from one place to another place, which are adapted to the environment. According to their environment, they adapted their body to movement. Let us know how different animals move. Insects. Okay, first we'll go for the insects, how they will move. Most insects have six jointed legs. Insects like fleas, bed bugs, and termites move on the ground with the help of their legs. Okay, in the previous class you have learned about the insects. No, I have drawn the picture of insect on the board. You have seen that there are three pairs of legs for them. Three pairs of legs means 6 legs. Okay, they will move. Like example, you have seen that fleas which are present in the hairs, and bed bugs, small insects which will present in the beds. No, and termites. Termites are the eater of the wood. Okay, there you can see in the any wood material. Okay, they will move on the ground with the help of their 6 legs. Some insects have wings and powerful muscles to fly. Okay, Some insects will walk on the ground itself. Some insects will fly. Okay, example you have seen that honeybees, house flies, they will fly. No, they have the very strong muscles. House flies, mosquitoes and fruit flies are insects which can fly. Cockroaches can also fly small distances, but generally they move on land. You have seen the cockroaches now in your house. Okay, it may be in the any cupboards, shelves. You have seen, no, they will also fly, but they won't fly for the long distance. They will fly in the small distance itself. Okay, next is reptiles. This is about the insects I have explained you now. And next is about the reptiles. Third is reptiles. Reptiles like lizards and crocodiles crawl on the ground with their four short, stout and strong legs. The legs of crocodile also help in swimming. Snakes do not have legs. They move with the help of their scales. Okay, lizards have tiny pads with hooks on their feet. They help them to cling on the wall and move. Okay, reptiles are, we have seen, no, lizards, snakes, okay, crocodiles, alligators. These are called what? Reptiles. Okay, they will crawl on the land with the help of their four legs. But snakes, they don't have legs. They will scroll, means they will move on the land by scrolling with the help of the scales which are present on the snake's body. Okay, the legs of crocodile also helps in the to swim in water, and the snakes do not have legs. They move with the help of their scales. Lizards have tiny pads. Lizard on the wall we have seen, so in all the places we can see lizards are present on the wall. They have the padded legs, padded feet with a hook, hooks on their feet. This helps them to climb on the wall itself. Next is about the birds. Birds fly with the help of their wings. The wings of the birds are modified forelimbs. Okay. When a bird flaps its wings, its body is pushed forward. When the bird reaches at the certain height, it stops flapping its wings and flies smoothly. Okay, birds have light body with their hollow bones filled with air. Some birds fly long distance. For example, Arctic terns fly from the North Pole to the South Pole. Some birds like hen and peacock can fly only short distance. Some birds like kiwi, ostrich, penguin and emu cannot fly because they have weak wings. Ducks and swans have webbed feet to swim in water. Okay, they have given complete introduction of all the birds, how they will move. Example, the birds are having the wings of a bird are modified 4 limbs. Okay, the birds of the wings are how the animals and human beings are the two pairs of limbs. In the same way, birds are having the 2 pairs of limbs itself. First is 2 legs are the hind limbs, and the wings they have they are called what? 4 limbs, which are modified into wings. Okay, their legs, the hind limbs which are modified into the 4 limbs which are modified into wings for the birds. Okay, when the bird flaps its wing. Flap means when it wings. Okay, when the bird flaps its wings, the body of the bird is pushed forward. Okay, the body of a bird is very light because the bones are filled with the air. They are hollow bones. Birds have light bodies with the hollow bones filled with air. Some birds fly for long distance. Some of the birds, they will move from the very long distance, like migrating birds. Arctic ternfly. Okay, Arctic ternfly is the bird that flies from the upper part of the earth to the below part of the earth, from the North Pole to the South Pole, because they will travel from one place to another place in a very long distance. The some birds like hen, peacock can fly only short distance. You have seen the peacock and hen, no, they will fly, but they will fly for the only a small distance, not to the longer distance. You have seen the kiwi, ostrich, penguin and emu cannot fly because they have weak wings. Okay, and ostrich and emu, if you see the bird, ostrich and emu, they look like same but they are different. Okay, they can't fly itself because they have very weak wings. And penguins also. Ducks and swans have webbed feet to swim in water. Duck and swan, they have the very not very webbed feet to swim in the water because they move in the water itself. No. Next is about the mammals. Mammals. Most mammals move with the help of four legs. Okay, they walk, they run, jump with four legs. Mammals such as dogs, cats, lions and cows move with four legs. Humans use only legs, that is hind limbs for walking and running. They use their forelimbs or arm to hold the things. Okay, most of the mammals, 90% of the mammals, not 90, completely 99% of the mammals will walk with the help of their four legs itself. That is two forelimbs and two hind limbs. Okay, example you have seen, no, all these animals, cow, goat, sheep and cats, lions, tigers, all the wild animals also, they will walk with the four legs itself. And they can run, jump and walk with the help of these four legs. That is two forelimbs and two hind limbs. Okay, in human beings they will use only two legs, that is hind limbs for walking and running. We are using only two legs to walk and run. No. Okay, the forelimbs are used as a arms to hold the things. Okay, to hold the book also I need the hands. The hand limbs are formed into a hands. Arms. Horses and zebra have four legs to run fast. Okay, horses and zebra, cheetah has seen, they run very fast because with the help of these four legs they can run very fast. Kangaroos move by hopping. Hopping means jumping like this. Okay. Camels have padded feet which help them to move on land. Okay, camels have a very strong legs with a padded. Padded means it will be a soft below the feet. Okay, which help them to walk in the deserts. Bats is a flying mammal. The forelimbs of bats are modified into wings. Okay, you have seen, no, bats. Bats means kankapdi, they will say, you can see on the trees. Okay, their forelimbs are modified into wings which helps in flying. Aquatic animals such as dolphins and seals have forelimbs modified into flippers. Okay, aquatic animals, dolphins, seals, okay, whales, their forelimbs are modified into what? Flippers. The flippers help them to swim in water. Okay, you can see the pictures of the mammals here. That is a lion which has four legs, and here it is a bat. The forelimbs are modified into a wings, and it is a seal which move with the help of the four legs. Next is about other animals. Amphibians like frogs and toads can swim in water and also hop on the ground. Their limbs help them to swim and hop. Amphibians means the animal which can live both in water and also on the land. They are called what? Amphibians. Amphibians, which are the amphibians? That are frogs. Okay, toads means the baby. Frogs are called what? Toads. Can swim in water and also hop on the ground. Okay, they will swim in the water and they will hop on the ground. Hop means jump on the grounds. Their forelimbs help them to swim and hop. Okay, they do have the uh, four legs, no? In that four limbs are helped to hop. Fishes have fins to swim in water. They have boat-shaped body which helps them to swim easily in water. Fishes have fins. Okay, how the birds have the wing, in the same way fishes also have the fins which help them to swim in the water. Okay, their body is in the boat shape. Okay, you have seen that a bird and fish. Okay, their body will be in the which shape? Their body will be in the boat shape, which help them to move in the water. Okay, these four limbs are modified into fins and which help them to swim in the water. Fishes use their tail fin to change the direction. I had drawn this, no? This is the what? Tail fin. Okay, this tail fin helps the fish to change the directions. Multiple choice questions they have given here. Kangaroos move by dash, hopping, flying or floating. Okay, kangaroo move by hopping, means jumping at a time. Which is an aquatic mammal? Frog, dolphin or crocodile? Mammal which won't lay eggs. It lays the young ones. They are called what? Mammals. In this, which is the mammal? Frog, dolphin or crocodile? Frog and crocodile, they lay eggs. Okay, dolphin, they will give birth to the young ones. So dolphin is the mammal. This is all about the movement, how they move from one place to another place, and which part help them to move from the one place to another place. Okay, next is about the shelter. Homes of animal. Shelter means homes of animal where the animals will live. They are called what? Shelter. We need a house to live in and protect ourselves. We need a house. Now we all live in a house itself. Okay, to live and also to protect ourselves from the enemies, sun, wind and cold also, and rain also. Let us animals also need shelter to protect themselves from heat, cold, rain and also from enemies. How we need the house, in the same way animals also need a house to live. Different animals live in different kinds of homes. Okay, different animals will live in different types of houses. Natural homes, which are present. Let's read now. Some animals live in natural environment. Wild animals like tiger, foxes and lions lives in caves which are formed naturally in rocks. The lion's cave is called a den. Okay, some of the wild animals which lives in the forest, no, like tigers, foxes, they will live in a cave which are naturally formed. Okay, these are the dens and the caves which are naturally formed by the rocks. They are called what? Den. Some wild animals like zebras, giraffes, deer and elephants move in groups and rest under the trees. They do not make houses. Some of the wild animals like zebras, they are the herbivorous animals, no? Okay, zebras, giraffes, deers and elephants, they move in a, they move one place to another place in a groups, not single. Okay, they will move from one place to another place and they will rest under a tree. They won't make any home, or they won't search any home to live. Zebras and giraffes lives in grassland. The tall grass helps zebras to hide from their enemies. Zebras and giraffes, they live in the grassland where the grass is grown more, because the strips of the zebras help them to protect itself from the enemies by hiding itself in the grass. Monkeys live on the branches of trees. Okay, herbivorous animals I explained, you know, carnivorous. Okay, herbivorous, herbivorous animals means the animals which lives on the trees. Monkeys lives on the trees, branches of a tree. The snake lives in a hole. The snake lives in a ant hills. Okay, the ant will make the hills there. In that hills, the snakes will live. They are called holes. Birds lives in a nest. Birds in a sea, no? The birds, they will prepare their own nest and they will live in that nests. Homes in the ground. These are the natural houses where the animals will live. Next, homes in the ground floor. Some animals build their homes in the ground. Animals such as rats, rabbits, and mongoose dig hole in the ground. These holes are called what? Burrows. Burrows. Okay, the rabbits, rats. Okay, they will dig the earth and make a hole inside the earth. They are called what? Burrows. Ants live in colonies called ant hills, which are made from mud. Okay, ant hill is made from a ant lives in a colonies. Okay, they are called what? Ant hills, which will be made from mud. Earthworms live in the underground tunnels in soil. Earthworms live in, okay, this is the picture of the burrow and this is the picture of the ant hills, and earthworm, it lives in the soil itself, underground the tunnels in soil. Okay, next they have given multiple choice questions here. Which animals builds its home in the ground? Rabbit, monkey or elephant? Elephant, it won't build any houses. Monkey, they lives on the branches. And rabbit, okay, they will make a hole in the earth to live. They are called what? Burrows. Rabbit is the answer. Ant colonies are made up of stone, cement or mud. Ant colonies, okay, you can see now here, ant hill, it is made up of what? It is made up of mud. Next, homes of domestic animals. Up to here we have learned about the animals which about the wild animals where they live and other the farm animals also. Now we are going to learn about the domestic animals and what are their houses. Some animals are kept at home. They are called domestic animals. Some of the animals, they are kept in home. They are called what? Domestic animals, which we can see the animals in our environment. They are called what? Domestic animals. We must take good care of them. We should give them good food, clean water and safe and clean shelter. We have to look after them in good manners. We have to give them a very good food, clean water and a safe and clean shelter for the animals to live. Okay, you can see in the picture, it is the cow lives in a shed where we will make a cow shed now. Okay, cow lives in a shed and dog lives in a kennel and a hen lives in a coop and the horse lives in a stable. These are the places where these are the houses of a domestic animals. If you have any doubts regarding this lesson, please call me, children. If you didn't understand any topic also, you can call me. Okay, children, it's complete your lesson. Animals, movement and their shelter. I said no answers for this multiple choice. You have to do it and send me in WhatsApp. Okay, lastly they have given in exercise. In that also they have given true or false, oral question, science quiz. Tick the correct options. I will say orally, but you should write in your textbook and send me. Name 2 domestic animals. Which are the animals you can see in your surroundings? Domestic animals: cow, buffalo, dog. Okay, these are the domestic animals. Name a flying mammal. I said no, mammal which gives birth to the young ones. Which can fly in that? That is a bat. Name the home of a dog. Where the dog will lives? Dog lives in a kennel. Name 2 birds which cannot fly. Okay, which are the birds that cannot fly? Ostrich, emu, penguin. These are the birds that can't fly. Okay, next is the correct answer. The wings of the birds are modified dash. Forelimbs, hindlimbs or feathers. The wings of a birds are modified. Forelimbs, hindlimbs are what? Modified forelimbs. The animals which live both on land and water is called what? I said no before explaining this. Amphibians, mammals or insects. The animal which can live both on the land and the water, they are called what? Amphibians. Cockroaches moves with legs and wings, legs and or fins. The answer is legs and wings. Write true or true for T for true and F for false statement. Snakes have legs. Okay, has he the snake have legs? No. Statement is wrong. So you have to write F there. Rats live in a burrow. S, true. T. Humans use forelimbs for walking and running. Okay, human beings, which limbs they have used for the walking and running? Hind limbs. So it is a wrong. Humans use hind limbs for walking and running. Monkeys lives on the branches of a tree. Okay, it's true. Write T for that. Okay, this everything we should write in textbook and send me in WhatsApp, children. Okay, this completes your session 7th and the chapter animals, movement and the shelter. Thank you, children.